I saw it in theaters.
You saw Jason X in theaters?
Yes. I begged my mom and my older, like, let's see Jason X. And they're like, fine. And then we walked out of the movie. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like,
because it was just so bad?
Yes, it was terrible.
Jason X is quality. It's great pork.
It's bad in the sense that it's so bad it's good.
Pork, I have it on Blu-ray.
But it's mostly bad.
I have it on Blu-ray because I love that movie. It's so bad. It's so great.
Yeah, it's bad. It's terrible.
But my favorite.
It's fun bad.
It is fun bad. It is fun bad. That's my two favorites are that one and Part 4, the final chapter, where
I don't really remember that one.
Where
it's been a very long time since I've seen them.
Crispin Glover dances and it's funny.
Okay, it's been a very long time since I've seen these movies.
And Part 5, A New Beginning, it's grown on me a little bit. It's grown on me. It's a horrible. It's one of the worst ones because that was the copycat Jason. Like Jason wasn't in it. It was a copycat killer.
Okay.
In that film, and I don't know, it grew on me. It's getting better.
I don't know. They're pretty. I feel like they're the dumbest of the slasher movies.
Oh, they are without a shadow of a doubt.
They're just mindless murder.
Which is funny because, and they mentioned this in those Red Letter Media reviews, is that that every slasher movie of the 80s was ripping off Friday the 13th. So if there were some better ones that came out of them, they were still ripping off Friday the 13th.
Right.
So,
but they were all ripping off Halloween.
They were every single one of them have been ripping off Halloween. They still rip off Halloween to this day. John Carpenter started that trend, the slasher movie. I mean, that's all him.
Yep.
You can Sean Cunningham can take credit with Friday the 13th, but no, not up in here.
Oh, wait, do you want to hear my other funny story?
Oh, God, you have to tell the story.
Okay, so another customer service story. So, had an angry caller. He was upset about canceling something. I canceled it for him. I guided him through the whole process, and I took care of everything. He goes, I'm really disappointed in your company. I'm gonna get a hold of my daughter. She's good with social media. She's gonna make a TikTok.
He's gonna make a TikTok.
Like, okay, sir.
I'm proud of him for actually saying TikTok and not Tic Tac or Talk
Tick
or Talkie Tick or Ticky Talkie or something like that. The fact
or Walkie Talkie
or Walkie Talkie. The fact that he went hardcore, full
he
on
enunciated
TikTok. He knew what was up. So
but
yeah,
I kind of
that's a decent threat.
I'm well trained in customer service in the sense that I don't yell back or
same.
you have to be apologetic the whole time basically.
Yeah.
You have to just totally throw yourself at the mercy of this customer.
I'm a little passive aggressive. I kind of push back subtly. They don't really know I'm pushing back, but I push back a little bit.
Okay, well,
you got to push back a little bit.
I don't know.
You got to push back a little bit because then you're just
you're just a carpet.
Right. Now, let me ask you something. Are you allowed to hang up on people? I think I may have asked you this before. I don't remember.
I don't know if we're allowed. People have done it.
They've hung up on callers.
Not while I've been there, but
Yeah.
I've just heard stories of people who are just cursing people out.
Right.
And it's oh my God.
Because speaking of
hang up on them.
Speaking of TikTok, because I've gotten this job, that freaking algorithm, man, it listens, it knows, and so I've gotten a lot of customer service reps in my TikTok feed, and I follow them because I kind of like to see how they handle things. And every group, I mean, they don't disclose who they work for, obviously, just like I wouldn't do, but the companies they work for, they are allowed. They're like, sir or madam, you are cussing me out. You were doing this, and because of this, I am no longer continuing the call, and we'll hang up on them. They're allowed to. At our job, you will get fired if you hang up on anybody.
Okay.
So obviously, I've never hung up on anybody, and I'm not that petty, but because I do genuinely want to help people fix their problems if I can. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like, I don't want to hang up on them. But yeah, there's other places that are allowed to hang up on people. I thought that was you couldn't do that anywhere, and then come to find out you can.
Just not at your work.
Just not where I work. That's not fair.
I think it's probably frowned upon at my work, but I don't think it's off limits.
Because there's just some people that deserve it, man. I'm sorry.
I wanted to hang up on one guy. He was oof.
Cahoy Pinodium deserved to get hung up on. But you know what? Because I didn't hang up on him, we got a fantastic story out of
Yeah,
it. So.
I'm still just like the bland nothing personality of customer service because I already don't know how to talk to people. I made my first joke with a caller today. I was so proud of myself.
Hey, that deserves a round of applause.
And he laughed along with it. So so it was good. Good done. Wow. Like, oh, that deserves a round of applause.
Oh, Jesus.
I made my first joke. Tell
the joke. What was the joke?
He was married and he was trying to look up his wife's account, and he gave me her phone number first, and another woman's name came up, and I'm like, are you sure you're giving me the right name? And it turned out he just reversed two of the numbers.
Oh.
So he gave me the right name. He was like, oh yeah, here she is. And I said, oh, it's okay. I won't tell your wife about that other woman, sir. Like, but he laughed along.
No,
and I was like, just kidding, sir.
That's
and,
funny.
Yeah.
No, I like to, because I do that a lot with our people too. Yeah, it's nice when they're in a good mood. It's fun to play around with them.
Yeah, and I will say I've talked to some very nice old ladies. Like my heart is full after some of those calls. I must admit.
It's almost as if you went to their house and had some good country like home cooking with them. It's just a good feeling.
See, I think I did make another joke with one of them when she was from Florida, and
no, you can make plenty of jokes right there.
Well, I made fun of myself to I think I said I think she misunderstood me or something, and I said, oh, yeah, it's probably just because of my trash Tennessee accent. And she laughed, and I was like, okay, yay. I'm connecting with people.
I'm connecting.
I was like, I'm showing social skills. Oh, my God.
I'm so proud of myself. Oh, Lord.
This is like the stuff you need to acquire just to get through, like, grade school.
Thankfully,
I'm getting it now in my 30s.
You know what? Better late than never, Pork. Better late than never.